Hello and welcome. This is what I call my generic hello for those sessions where I've had a splice to a video. So this is, I don't like you to just wander in and see a bit where it's been spliced without me saying hello and welcome. So yes, please enjoy the content. Sorry about that. Right, where were we? Yeah, we dropped that down. Let's just make sure it's connected to, although the other one says it's connected to, but please don't tell me now this is only, that is a point. If you look closely, it says connected to cow barn with feeding robot in very big writing. Now one thing I did notice about this one is it still said it was connected to, but yeah, I'll show you what I mean. I did notice this. How we do it? Oh no, it was only paused. Sorry, I paused the game while I went downstairs. Yeah, now this says, oh no, it doesn't. It still says cow barn with feeding robot in very large letters. I thought the pigsty large is, but it does say, oh, I don't know. Is it dependent upon the top one working to get to the bottom one? It's game mechanics. Who knows? It really is. It's one of those things, isn't it? So we shall see what we shall see. Right, we're going to grab some straw. Hay's full. Silage is going in there nicely, as we can see. Milk is delivered. Oh, that's what we were doing, weren't we? We were going through the productions to make sure that everything was on sale. Sugar beet, sugar we've not done yet. Oat flour should be now doing. Flour is distributing to the bakery. It should be... it is baking bread. We need to up the cycles. That should do 4.5 tons of bread a day. It's got 1.9 tons so far. Oh, we've got that. No, we've got it storing. If I remember rightly, bread sells about November. Cakes, we haven't got the products for it, have we? We do in time though. We could, eggs. Yeah, the sunflowers, canola, olives, we've not actually got there yet, have we? Butter and that we have, chocolate eventually we will. So we've got 70, this is it. This is, why our takings are down a little bit. So we want to sell this and sell this. Brilliant. So that should make us quite a bit of money on the hour. Spinnery, obviously, that is going to be fabric cotton. We want that switching on because it's got some in there. It's got the wool. No, it's not. Oh, no, it is. Yeah, we want the wool, not the cotton. We may go into cotton. I am quite intrigued. Clothes, we've got no fabric there, but there will be soon. So, 3.5 tons per month, but we need to, we'll let that get through for the time being. So that's what we've got going at the minute. We've got everything back to what it should be. We were doing the test because of the... I do still think though that there's something wrong with the map, as in the BGA's not selling. We had this on Agres Balcones too. So right, where are we going? We want some straw. Let's just have a quick drop off and see. We can see there's plenty of straw for this side of it. There's plenty of hay. We can read what it's like on the other. It is, hay is full, slurry. Oh, we've still got some more slurry we need to take out. Straw. Now we ought to stick the, I think looking at this we're going to have way more slurry. We can do the other fertilizer business where you do lose some because it's only using the one product, but so straw inside we've got 9.5 tons. Food, health 34%. Oh, hang on, have they had babies? Well, no, we bought some. No, I thought it was yesterday. No, it was today. Yeah. Oh, have we had some births? We have. They have just had births up in the things. We have some males. 18, 21 females. So I've got 81 females now. The ducks are halfway through reproducing, so that's good. I've got those reproduction. Oh no, it is both. Because it's run out of TMR. Because we have run out of... Now on the hour this should be corrected. This is what I was saying. Yeah, the production is pumping through, but I think we're going to need to go and get some immediately. Yeah, because this is affecting health. Let's grab some straw, put that in. and even if it's a bit too much, and yeah, then we're going to go to the shop and we're going to grab some mineral feed until our own mineral feed starts to pop through, really, because we can't have this. It's ridiculous. Yeah, and the excess, because the manure's a bit slow, what we could do is put the straw in to make the manure, although I don't like really doing it. Yeah, it's true. It's only really, though, for the fact that we should have manure and we haven't got manure because somehow the game's gone wrong. I don't know why we're not producing manure from these. It was... yeah. Not sure if this is going to work, really. Again, this is another one that's running out of stuff. Even if it's got a robot feeder, I'm a little bit tempted to, as we have with quite a few things, it's not quite right. I've done exactly the same for Nieskopheim. Yeah, the storage was just not right, so now this should be the clean, although yeah, it's straw. I don't really know that that's mucky, truthfully, but I know what I mean. Right, so let's switch the manure to, sorry, the straw to manure thing, because yeah, we'll switch it off though. I don't want this forever, but I suppose it's only the excess. It is, because it gets too difficult to work it out otherwise. So we want production shed, we want manure. Straw per slurry is probably going to be the one that we do. We're going to sell the digestate at the slurry yard at the back end, so we want to grab, yeah, we want to go down to, oh, there's a point. So I would imagine, is that, let's have a look at the weeds. That is the easiest way for us to have a look and to see if that has, I would say that's conclusively finished. And at the top, equally, yeah, you can see it's right under the stop sign. So that's amazing. We're going to need to pop up there. Let's set them going with the RQ-SAN. Grab the 2 tractors. Yeah, tractors are something we definitely do need to get more of. It does miss that bit in this. I thought that was just a one-off. There's 2 strips that are being missed in the actual field. Let's fold that up again. Stick that back. And we'll grab the RQ-SAN with this and with the other one. Yeah, I definitely do think we need more tractors. We are obviously going to send the lorry, which we can keep the lorry for the water side of the business. Right, so then weight, we need a weight as well, don't we? Okay, we have said that. Right, so RQ-SAN number 1. Yeah, let's try and grab the Samurai out a little bit, because it's just slightly in the way. And I know why I did it. I wanted it under the canopy so it looked like it was, well, it is, so that it was protected, but yeah, it's really needs to be at the back, I think, rather than where it is. Not quite where I think I am. Right, so then, all bales high. You can actually do it from just doing it like that, because it knows, because it's got the RQ-SAN on. That is quite amazing, actually. We should see. I'm presuming, and you should never presume with any kind of tool or things like that, so we shall see. Let's drop that and let's lower that, because the bale pusher needs to be in the lowered position to actually push bales. Yeah, it's no good in the up position. I did try it one day and realised that, oh, that is, no, we're okay. We're okay for fuel. Now, the only bad thing about having 2 of these on the field is the fact that they could well, oh wow, we've just had a very nice tick up. And that's almost 100,000, I think. So that is a lot of, yeah, that is amazing. Let's go over this way, but they will still crisscross, they'll still do their own thing. Right, fantastic, let's leave those 2. We will pop back up in a little while. Let's grab that off, being as we're popping down there. Wow, 10%. Mind you, this is a big field, really. Now, that is a point. Did we have any weeds in that? I think we sprayed them, didn't we? I'm sure I did that already. Yeah, I remember doing it. I remember on cameras it's still got a bit around the edge. And for some reason we escaped weeds at the top. So let's drop... Oh, let's do the back first, because otherwise it's going to go... Yeah, it's going to be too heavy and it's going to fall forwards. Let's stick this right back there. Wow, that is amazing. You can pull donuts on this. It is so amazing. Brilliant. Smashing. So then, we've done the straw. Yeah, TMR. That's going to be, it's the mineral feed we want, isn't it? We're short. How much storage for mineral feed? 60 tons. Do we go mad and just splurge on 10-15 tons of that whilst our things are being done, is what I'm thinking. Do we grab the lorry? Yeah, it would make more sense. And we don't need a... No, we don't need a loader because we've got one down at the shop. We were going to do the slurry. Yeah, which has still got some left. So there was an awful lot in there. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do the slurry to... yeah, there's a bit of wastage on this. It's not a pure process, but nevertheless, it's still going to produce us some fertilizer. It's full. Okay, so we need to switch that on so it uses it, and then we'll switch it back on. So then let's have a look. Solid fertilizer slurry. Yeah, within an hour that should take quite a lot of the slurry. Oh, we've stuck the digestate one on. We shouldn't have done that. I've got some in there now. Ah, no, I know what we did. We grabbed it from the old thing, didn't we? That's right. How much seeds have we got in here? 7 tons. We need some more. Lime 40 tons, herbicide 57 tons. That's going to be there for a while. So everything else is storing. Let's grab some more wheat as well, being as we're popping up to the shop. Let's drop that down. Pick that back up. We could grab the other one as well. Oh no, we've still got some food on, haven't we, really? We'll wait until that's all gone. It'll only take a few days, a few months over the winter. We're not really going to need... Oh, let's pull that up. Yeah, we've made some more room in the yard because this was a lot narrower than this. These sessions are likely to be long. I'm going to say that's the one thing I will say. Ah, there's that. Yeah, that lime thingy that we've... must remember that I've got that. I keep forgetting I've got it. Out of sight, out of mind, as the old saying goes. Whoa, now that would have killed the car in real life. Slow down. It would, it's true. That was... spectacularly terrible. Yes, look in advance to see if there is anything and try to turn as sharply as you can without catching a tree. Now then, now this is a good test because we did that change on the road here. Will we catch that brow of the hill? That's the thing I'm interested in the most. It's alright coming down, but let's have a check. No, nothing coming. Oh, yeah, we are still catching it. Not as bad as it was, but we are still catching it. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go the other way. I do. It's not that much of a thing. The only trouble is if you do send it to the shop, I'm not sure what way it will go itself, which that is, yeah, out of my hands really. Stick that indicator off, and brakes please, we don't want to go through that. Let's grab this, start the engine, and let's go and grab some stuff. Yeah, so we need to make some more mineral feed, so we need some stones and some more. That's a point. Let's just have a quick look. How much have we got in the Omatana at the top to be making the... I think it's the topmost one, isn't it? I'm sure it is. No, that's not that one. Stones mineral feed. 9 tons of stones and 8 tons of soybeans. I don't think we need any more soybeans. Maybe some more stones. Because the 300 plus 50, yeah, we can handle a lot more stones. And it runs at 24 times 200, which is 200, 2,000, about 4,000 and odd. Do we ramp that up a little? No, it'll go insane for almost everything else. I think we'll just have to be patient with that one and just buy quite a bit of mineral feed right now. I think that's what we're going to have to do. So then, mineral feed. Now then, trying to think. I think it's the pallets. There's the first one here, which is the normal one. And I'm sure there's another one that's cheaper. I'm sure there is. I'm sure there's 2. No, I don't think there is. I think that's the only one there is, actually, thinking about it. Right, I want some more wheat for seeds. We don't too much, though. Sugar beets, fertiliser, ration. I think I'm right. I think that's the only one. Can we buy mineral feed loose? I know it's going to be expensive, but that's not the point. We could have actually bought it down at the farm, couldn't we, really? I never thought about that, I'm sure. Exactly the same price for the mineral feed. So there are 2, but they're exactly the same. Yeah, right, okay, so it doesn't matter. Let's just grab 10 tons of mineral feed, and no doubt that's going to be quite heavy as well. No, that's a ton for a ton. Now we want stones from this amazing, yeah, I've got to be honest, yeah, of all of the mods that have got the multi-crop greenhouse pack, I've got to be honest, has probably affected my... This is another fantastic one, the Lizard 1313, but we've obviously, the production shed means we can create our own stuff, which is quite phenomenal, but the stones and this and everything are quite phenomenal. Now, do we need... I think we'll go full 8. We've already got plenty of, yeah, now let's get this all packed up, taken across, and hopefully by that time our own stuff will actually come through. Yeah, this is the maximum weight that this can actually have, so yeah, this really is quite phenomenal. That is a point. Do we stack, because this has got to go to the top. Both the stones, no, the mineral feed, that's a point. Yeah, let's do the bottom lot. We can grab the other, no, oh, we did actually, manage to get it. I wasn't sure it would do that. I think what I'm going to do though is use like as if we're a pusher. I've got that mod, the pusher mod, and I've still not actually ever used it yet, but yeah, you can sort of do the same yourself by pushing it in a line, which of course is, I'm sure, where the idea came in the first place. Right, let's grab these, and I think we're gonna have to go like 4 high. Can we handle the weight though? That is the real pressing question. Yes, 2.1 tons. I would say we can. Bearing in mind we've lifted a lot heavier than that. I think we could manage 4 of these at a go. We only managed 3. Well, that's not so good. Yeah, if we don't pick the 4th one up, it's not going to work. No, it's not. Well, you've got to perfect these skills for them to work properly. I think, yeah, we'd grab those other 2 that weren't quite right. They've got to be in the middle of the 2 to make this work. Now that is going to be heavy. Fantastic. That's the thing I always hate, is if they've got to turn over, because if they're the wrong way around, they won't actually register. Yeah, if they're upside down or anything like that, it won't actually work. Still not liking that though. I'm not sure that's got straps. Apologies, yeah, intense concentration. Yeah, that back pallet is still doing weird things, even to this second. Right, wheat, we need that as well. I think, that's right. We bought a lot of wheat. It wasn't all for food, was it? Some of that, I think I've misappropriated some of the wheat that was meant for making. Yeah, that's why we've got so much at the for the chickens. So this is definitely just for the production shed to make seeds, and the mineral feed is obviously directly to go in for, yeah, exactly what it says on the tin. Oh, now this is heavy. Yeah, this is though. This is literally, yeah, 10 tons. You know, as heavy as this is. Whoa. Yeah, I think the only thing you'd ever really get away with is something like a wheel loader. Fantastic, let's get that done. No more, you're going to push the lime onto the street. Yeah, we'll come and grab that once we've got rid of the chicken feed, I think. Oh, yeah, let's go this way. Got to get into the habits with the lorry of coming this way now, I think. on the map. I'm looking on the map to make sure that there's no train coming. My bad, I was going too fast to the... It's only trouble, obviously in real life, in a car, you can easily indicate, when you're using something like a side panel or a gamepad, it's not so easy to switch on because you've got to let go of your controls for a second. So I always struggle with that. Sometimes they do go out of control a little bit for that very fact, not because you sort of... Right, let's grab that slurry back, which actually may have actually... There might be a bit of room now because it's obviously after 10 o'clock. It will have... No, it won't. Not yet. Okay. Oh, it will. It just wasn't in the right place. Yeah, that's what I love about this. Just look at the speed of that. It's about twice as quick or 1.5 times as quick. And there's not a lot in it, but there is enough that it's... Yeah, let's fill this up because I would say later on we'll be able to put some more in. Aha, we have some manure. I can see. So fantastic, that is now working. So it didn't, for some reason it wasn't liking the one, even though it said it was connected to, still didn't like it. Right, so then. Let's just grab that out of the way. Yeah, it's strange. Riverside was quite the same, where there's a lot of yard-centred work that you sort of doing every single day. So some of it is a little bit samey, and there's not much you can do about that because it is a farm and it's centering around the farm. So yeah, always tried to do dynamic sort of like work with cameras and all the rest of it. So yeah, so one thing about Maple that I was a little bit concerned about was the fact that now that all we want here is the wheat at the front. So we should, if we just pull in front, just get rid of those two, and then we'll do the mineral feed. Now then, that's right, we can just pull, yeah, I know what we need to do. That's another thing about the multi-crop greenhouses as well. It's the load and unload rate of everything from it. When you fill in the things up, it is quite phenomenal. It really is. So 10.5 tons. Right, so we need to be pulling right next to that Unia to actually make this, and I think it is almost at the right hand side of it, so we need to be quite tight against it. Is that doing anything? You can usually see oh, we have had this before work. Aha, got some working. Aha, that's better. That's quite quick as well. So it's really the corner, it's this side of that. Right, so on the hour, 11 o'clock, our TMR should be mixed, and that should fix that. So we're going to speed time up a bit. There's always, the only thing I don't like of this, I said this is my favourite lorry, but it has like a slow, as you put your accelerator down, there's like it resists for a while, and then it'll build up thing, and it'll accelerate. It's a little bit weird. Right, so then let's speed up till 11. Oh, one thing we will need to do is go up to the top and grab the bales, because I would imagine all my life, I would imagine the robot is going out now. Yeah, he's doing his mix. So we'll go up the top and we'll go and sort out the unloading of those two. We seem to have had some kind of kerfuffle. And yeah, where on earth? Do you know? Seriously? Right, let's do this ourselves. I'm gonna do a time lapse because this is ridiculous. Yeah, it does work sometimes, but I think it's best to do it with you and get Courseplay to work as well as, and keep an eye on it, because yeah, I don't know what that was about. Why on earth would you go in there? Stupid thing. What on earth have you done? It's literally caught on something. Alright, let's pull left. No, actually we need to pull the other way. Apologies for crashing into the machine, but yeah, okay, let's set this going. So do you know something? I don't know whether it does make a difference, but let's do this the way that I know, because yeah, this is, yeah, I've never had it fail like this. Doesn't mean to say I'm right, but yeah, we'll do the other one. We'll just go for assist. Right, time lapse time. Let's get this job done. Yeah, I'm gonna see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, I'm glad this is the last cut. We're gonna obviously we've got the winter. My first temptation was let's go out and buy a tractor straight away, and I thought we could do that, but we have got the entire winter. There's no more cuts now because this is the little tractor. Although it's on the right horsepower range, it is a new release. It really is. It's just like something's not quite right with it. It's like I don't know whether it could literally be the physical, although it is fairly hefty. It's 6.4 tons, it said. So that's with the bale pusher, and the bale pusher is very light. So it really is. The tractor's heavy enough, really, but it just didn't seem to have the mass to shift the RQ-San. It was doing weird things, like it wasn't quite sitting on the ground right. So I thought, yeah, and then obviously I don't know what on earth was happening with this. Courseplay sometimes has funny turns. It really is. So I just got to learn to crack on with it, and I do. Right, so then we now need to do, the fertilising and the liming. So let's grab that on the back and grab the Samurai. Manually do this. Yeah, I want to get this done now. I was thinking initially, let's just we'll do that. We'll go up the top, let me just grab this, and then I'll be able to concentrate fully on chattering rather than talking waffle. Oh no, I think we've actually got the RQ-San. Oh, right. For some reason it's not. Yeah, this is hard to grab actually. Yeah, it doesn't. Sometimes gets it easy, and then other times really doesn't. Right, let's drop that down. Leave that there. Undercover. Always love the fact this is undercover. These sheds are amazing. I do love the easy sheds. I'm not a massive fan of the. But these have got quite a wide opening, so I can live with an easy shed. I don't really like that design where, and I know you've got to have obviously supports, but you don't. Now then, what we got? Wow, we've got fertilizer. Yeah, this is awkward because you sort of got to. Yeah, again, you could probably do with two with a front loader. One to drop that, and then you need to grab the. We don't have to, obviously we could have the fitter, but I do love the idea of these fillable pallets. I think that's quite amazing. So we shall be making use of those by DS Power, the maker of, and also DS Power has released a new map. And I don't know for the life of me how to pronounce that, but it's another one like Nieskopheim. So yes, right, let's grab one of these, we don't need both. Oh. No, that's refill tractor. We will do that. I thought it was talking about the box, but it's not. I do love these. In fact, yeah, let's drop that back off, and we can fill that by just hovering over it. I do love that once you know how it is. Yes, I'm doing it again. I'm doing that half explaining, and then my first temptation was to go straight down and grab another tractor, and I thought, hang on a minute, you've got, and it is true, well, we've got time now. We really have. So we can wait until, we've got the entire winter to go through and save up for tractors and whatever else comes in the sales. We'll do that first. And that is a point, actually. Could you carry the box as additional storage? Would the game... Well, it does read it, is what I'm saying. But does it? Because really, we know that this is a bit of a. We're not going to use that anyway. So do you know something? Let's just test it. It is true, actually. I never thought of that. It's will it work? Now then, we need to load the. No, we're going to do it myself. Yeah, we will chat. I tell you what will help though. That's if we load the course, because you can actually sort of cheat and follow the lines a little bit, which is quite nice. 42 metre, clear, load, activate, and then we can at least do the lines. We're on auto, fantastic. Yes, so I was first of all tempted to just rush out and grab another tractor, and then I thought, no, we have got the sales, so let's just wait out the winter and see what happens. Yeah, I like the sales for the fact, as I've said this lots of times actually, it's true, that the random element it brings in. Because obviously you could just stick to the same old, your favourite tractors all of the time. You could, and then it would be pretty boring if you just went for the Fendt GT all the time, or the Sin Track, which is another firm favourite of mine. Yeah, or the big Fendt 1150, again another, or the Fendt 1050. Yeah, the normal, yeah, similar to the case that we've got now, or going forwards the case. Yeah, I mean, again, that has become an absolute favourite of mine already. It's just such a fantastic, as well as being an absolute powerhouse, but it's such a good all-rounder, which really appeals to, well, I think it appeals to almost everybody, but yeah, it is quite amazing. So we should see if this actual box acts as a sort of front box, because obviously what it's supposed to represent is the fact that you would put it in the back box, you would stop off. Obviously Farmer Simulator is full of simulations that's, yeah, there's the ones where you've got a tow hitch and you can tow things with you. It's not now the game mechanics mean you've got to tow a trailer with the fertilizer in, but that's not what it's supposed to represent. It really is supposed to represent the fact that at the side of a field you have got your fertilizer in bags in that thing, and you keep offloading them into your thing. So that's what it's supposed to represent. So the fact that we're, I think, is it going from the front box first? It's hard to tell. Yeah, but it's supposed to really represent the fact that obviously, so although we're carrying this box with us, what really is happening is the fact that we are stopping the tractor and filling the back box. So you don't show that. It's a bit like the weed situation where you get out the tractor and it looks just like soil and it says that it needs weeding. Now you can immediately get out, grab your weeder and weed that field, but you can't see the weeds. It is obviously, Giants have done such a cracking job, and I know I'm the first to point out deficiencies as well, but it is a massive game. So overall I've got to say that Giants have done a cracking job. That's got to be sort of borne in mind. There are quite a few sort of concessions Giants have done, because even they acknowledge the fact, whether openly or not, or they do by the concessions themselves, that the game isn't perfect. Yeah, that there are things that are still not quite right, so therefore, yeah, they do these concessions so that you can side load and do things like the header trailer, stick the header onto a trailer and drop it off and it'll lift it up. All those type of little tiny things that make your life easy. And again, this is yet another one, isn't it, where that front box, I can't tell if it's going from the front. I think it's going from the back first, as it normally does. We shall see when that's empty. Now workers are funny, even with the other boxes, they often stop and you have got to start again, and then they'll go. But sometimes, if it's a proper box that's supposed to work, like the proper ones with the pipes, now that'll work straight away. The ones that you sort of do like the Samurai and that, sometimes I've seen the workers foxed sometimes with the Samurai and it will stop. And if you start it again, it'll work. But it doesn't know how to go from the back box to the front box. It's just like it doesn't quite register. So we should soon see whether or not we need to drop the fertilizer in, or whether it will just carry on and go from the front. Because that would be quite intriguing. It would make this an awful lot easier, really, if that would work. So I'm intrigued. I think we've still got a little tiny bit. Well, yeah, I think we have 3.5 tons in the front box. So when we're down to 3.5 tons, I think we're there. I think it was a little bit more, but we shall see. I think we're about there. But we shall see. Yeah, I'm going to say if it would. Can't see. We won't really know, will we? To be certain, we will. There is a way to work this out. If we drop the front off, We've still got 599 litres in the back, so yeah, we don't really know, do we? I would like to continue with this test next time. I would. It'd be very interesting to see if we can do that, or whether we've just got to keep top in the box. And again, it's not that difficult even to do just that, but it is quite amazing, that is. I do quite like that. In a way, you've got yourself a fillable pallet that you can do what you like with. You can put lime in it, fertiliser, whatever. Right, so we need to drop that and expel that, and now we need to grab the lime, now which we will grab the samurai for, because now this will obviously, yeah, this we can use normally. But yeah, it would be nice to get the most out of these mods that are absolutely stupendous. Now I believe this is, I do like this Banderanti works really well. Let's tip that in there. In fact, let's empty that bag because there's very little in that, and then we'll tip that in the box. I think what we'll do next time is, yeah, it's a shame we can't put lime in these, but yeah, I did say that we've done this, that it's almost like a year's supply, and I don't think I'm far out really. Yeah, these would be very, very useful. I think this is a little bit more than that can cope with, so yeah, I think there's, we have about 300 litres too much, I think. Oh, shall see. Actually, we've got to tip it on the floor anyway, yeah, even though I know it's a bit messy, but otherwise we can't do the lime. Yeah, you can fill the samurai and work from just the samurai, as I've proved many times. It would be interesting to see if you can work just from one of those boxes with, yeah, I should show you what I mean. Now then, that is a point. 97% need to stop this at, or 96% or 95%. Just not, don't let it fill to the top. That'll do. Yeah, if you look at this now, you can immediately switch this on and it will work perfectly well. So it would be interesting to see, does that? Because it is sort of a similar thing. I mean, this, it's only a storage box really when all's said and done. So I wonder if that will work the same. In which case the DS Power mod is actually far bigger a thing than you actually think it is. Bit of a game changer really. Yes, it's like all such things, it's a little bit, got to get used to its foibles, it's a bit finicky, but still nevertheless it is a cracking, it is. Right, let's follow these lines roughly. Didn't I say I was going into a time lapse? I did, but you know something? Well, no, I did go into a time lapse. I did go into a time lapse, which is going to be a very brief one. So I do realise the sessions on this are going to be a bit monstrous. I'm wondering whether or not I will split them or not. Again, this is another thing I would like your feedback on. Yeah, I'm trying to improve as a content creator. Please, I do some monster sessions, because I've always preferred that I'm going to do a task, which is I'm going to do this a day in the farm, and sometimes you can't split, that's way too much, or I'm going to do this field, and I don't want to split the field where I'm not showing you all of the activity on the field, so therefore I'll literally go to the end, which we're going to do now. I'm going to just line this, and then that is it, that's the session over, because we've done an awful lot in the session. But I would say this is going to be about an hour and a half. It's a long session for people to watch. Do you prefer me, again, there's no right and wrong answer, do you prefer me to do something like a 45 minutes or an hour and a half? I know some people like long ones, but this is, I'm asking everybody, yeah, for like a show of hands almost. Do you prefer, now I must get these little blobs sorted as well. Yeah, do you prefer three-quarters of an hour sessions, or an hour, or is an hour and a half too long, or is it okay? I know some people say, I've had some responses before from a few that they're quite happy with the long ones. But yeah, I'd like a sort of equivalent to a show of hands. Those people who are bothered about the length of the session, and then yeah, I'm listening. I'm all ears. I'm trying to improve and make this with a wide appeal, and that you need feedback. You do from the channel. So the viewers and subscribers. So I really would appreciate your feedback on this, please. I really would. Right. I think we're just about to... No, I think we'll do more than one loop, but not much more. It is a nice field. I don't know how many bales we got that time. Their money has gone up astronomically, so I don't know what is it the BGA sold, or mind you, we did all that butter and stuff that we did as well. Yeah, we've got everything back on sell, and that is, boy, are we making some cash. Phenomenal. Right, we may as well top up being as we're this close to the shed. Yeah, I know you could let it run out, and I know some people do. The amount of times I've seen it, like in, and I know this is not me having a go at Mr. because I've got the utmost respect for him. It's a personal choice thing. Now, I will often, if I'm going near to the trailer, I will often literally, if I'm, oh wow, okay. Yeah, and I'm talking about, let's say, with the combine. If I'm near the trailer and I'm passing it, I don't see the point in waiting until I'm 100%. I'm there. So I'll literally offload into that straight away. Whereas I often see other content creators, they'll just literally go straight past and wait till they're 100%. Again, there's no right or wrong about this type of thing, and I'm not having a go. It's just I personally think that if you're passing by your fertiliser, your lime or whatever, what's the point going to the other side of the field to then chase back? It's wasted time. But then, you know, that's just me. Efficiency is what I like to do. Again, it is true. It's always been my thing to try to be efficient, and even that, there's no right or wrong answer to efficiency. It's true, I have said that. What was I talking about in Maypole? Yes, I was going to stick I probably still am going to do it as well, because I did think about it further. I'm going to stick the Omatana in the middle of the 3 grass fields. I'm going to clear a bit of ground and make it easily accessible, because you waste more time running back from the grass fields on Maypole with the loose stuff than you do for any other thing. And I'm thinking, that's what you've got to make more efficient. You've got to minimise how far you've got to go. But then, of course, it means that the digestate is stuck a long way away. But then, of course, you can get away with grabbing 2 of the 82 studios with a trailer attached, and you can take 150 tonnes at a time. So with the big tractor we've got there, I think that's going to be quite acceptable. But again, yeah, you've got to think these things through. What is the best way that I can make my farm efficient? But if you're like me and efficiency matters to you, I mean, a lot of people don't care at all. It doesn't matter to them in the slightest, that kind of thing. But yeah, to me, I want to make my farm as efficient as possible, which often means doing weird things like having those at the edge of fields and stuff like that, because I want efficiency. Even sticking things in the middle of a field I have done before now, because it makes for the... Yeah, if you stick something in the middle, of course, you've got the island setting on courseplay, so you can easily take to avoid the objects. Now, with normal in-game workers, it would be a nightmare to do that, but obviously using courseplay a lot, that's not too bad. But yeah, it is. I must admit, I do. Yeah, I'm going to shift it. And again, I often talk about realism. So, do you do that type of thing? But then again, I also said, well, it is a game as well. You've got to acknowledge that fact. So it's not really a crime if you want to, yeah, shift something to make it more efficient. Because also, I think it teaches you in the long run the best way to design your farmyard. Yeah, but again, it depends on what matters to you, really. Now then, do we stick the lime? No, we'll just do the lime in first next time. There's no... Yeah, let's get that ready to drop off. No, that's fertiliser. So we could... No, no, we'll stick that as is underneath the overhang. And stick those... In fact, yeah, let's grab that quickly. and I know we've got a bit of a spillage. Now that I've done what I've done, it's a little bit awkward. Yeah, I am beginning to sort of realise by how many auto saves. I would imagine in time I'll probably get better at realising I've done 6 auto saves, and that's an hour and a half. I would imagine we're not far off that now, if I'm honest. I would say it's quite a few. So I think this has been probably an hour and a half session. Right, let's get that under the overhang, if that makes any sense at all. Right, fantastic. Oh, we're pushing the barrels around. Let's just push them behind. Fantastic, and that is where we're going to leave it. Just check the sails, because sometimes things drop later. No, it's still the same. Right, do we go through to the morning? Have we done everything? I would like to, because we are very, very close. Let's just check. Is the health is on the up now? TMR is still not actually doing it. Why not? Let's just speed that up. Let's go to 12 o'clock, because that should really now, we've got mineral feed and everything in that. Oh, do you know, I thought I might actually skip. The health is going up. I don't understand this. We've only got the grass in there. What has happened? Why is the... I mean, the grass is going up, but the TMR isn't. And we have got... Yeah, let's... Oh, we need to be down there. Let's just go down there, because this is a little bit odd. Ah, it's just literally doing its mix, isn't it? Right, now I could do this forever. I'm just gonna, yeah, we'll check this out next time. We will. It is doing its mix though, so I would say it's going to do it. But for now, all I'm going to say is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.